Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot with the Monday road trip / Q&A type thing. As per usual, if you do have any questions that you want to be asked and answered, or that's not even the correct sentence, on the next Monday road trip, do just leave your questions in the comments, and next week, I will get through to them. Okay, we are on our way to, let me just check, we're taking mercuric chloride, as you do, to Munchen. It's got an umlaut, so I'm not really sure how you'd say that, but we're taking it to there. It's probably German. And I've got yet another host of questions and quite a short video to do it in. It's only a 4.5 hour trip, this one. So I best get cracking. First things first, are you going to play Impossible Creatures or Pokemon X and Y? No. Next question. Sorry, Pokemon X and Y is not going to work because it's 3DS emulators don't really exist at the moment. Impossible Creatures, I may do something on Impossible Creatures down the line, but I don't really have any intention of doing it right now. If you could meet and have lunch or whatever with any director / actor, living or dead, who would it be? Now, Steven Spielberg would be the obvious answer, but I don't actually rate Steven Spielberg as a director, to be honest. I don't think he's a great director, so can't be that. I don't know, I don't really get enamoured with certain directors or actors. I'd like to meet Guillermo del Toro. Well, that's about it. I can't really think of much else. Danny Boyle would be good. Have you ever done parkour? Do you know what parkour is? And would you ever do parkour? No, I would never do parkour. It's not me. It's just not me at all. I'm not that kind of guy. Sprightly and such things. Can't do parkour. And what do you think of Frankie Boyle? Now, for those who don't know, Frankie Boyle is a Scottish comedian who basically gets in trouble all the time for being incredibly offensive to anybody. Which I quite like him. You know, he's unabashed. He's unabridged. It's good. But a lot of people hate him. But I quite like him. Yeah, he's alright. Who's my favourite comedian? I don't even know. Watching a lot of Peep Show at the moment. Peep Show's amazing. If you've not seen Peep Show, go watch Peep Show. Be very careful. Say you're going to download it. Be very careful what you search for with Peep Show, because you will get not quite PG-13 content. If you could design a gaming console, what would it look like and what would it be called? I have no idea. The best box. And it would be in the shape of a Tyrannosaurus. And you'd press the on button and it would roar. And the CD would go in its mouth, because why not? Oh god, sorry, my throat. Bleh. I think that'd be pretty cool. It needs a better name than the best box. The Consolororus box Rex. I don't know, there's something there. It'd be shaped like a dinosaur. Let's leave it at that, shall we? Let's leave it at that. Okay, football, bloody Nora. Football stuff. I'm quite looking forward to this question. Okay, basically, last week I started talking about football and didn't really progress on with that conversation. So somebody else who is a Liverpool, is it P? Yes. See, look at me learning buttons. Somebody else who's obviously a Liverpool supporter has asked me a few questions, so I'm going to talk about football for about 2 minutes. Guys, skip forward if you want. Football stuff, this is all about Liverpool. Do you think Suarez will leave, blah blah blah? No, I don't think Suarez will actually end up going anywhere. You know, we've got 2 bids in from Arsenal. I don't think we'll sell to Arsenal for any price unless it's something like 60... Bugger. Unless it's like 60, 55 million plus, and even then I think we'd be iffy on it. The only way I see Suarez leaving is if Madrid don't get Bale. If Madrid don't get Bale, that I think they'll come in hard for Suarez and they'll probably get him. Okay, so that's that. What do you think about the whole Mignolet / Pepe Reina situation? I'm really quite happy about it, to be honest. I know people are annoyed that Reina's gone, but the fact is Reina has not been a top-level keeper for a number of years. It's been about 2 seasons now. He's just not been nearly as good. And Mignolet was, you know, one of the best keepers in the league last season, just behind David De Gea. If anything, I'm really happy about the transfer. I think Mignolet is going to be a top keeper for like 6, 7, 8 years plus for us. I have no issue whatsoever. I really like Reina, but the fact is he kind of flirted with Barca. Barca didn't come in with him, and then he said, oh, I commit myself to Liverpool. It's not really how it works. You commit yourself or you don't. You can't just pick and choose. What do you think of our pre-season? Fantastic. How can I complain? 5 games, 5 clean sheets, won every match, scoring goals. We're looking good. Thingy's looking really good. Yes, who's been your favourite player in pre-season? Obviously not Coutinho. Coutinho I don't think has been my most exciting player in pre-season. I really like the look of Iago Aspas. Aspas looks incredible. I don't know if any of you follow football at all, except the one person I'm directing all these questions to. But the last game, he did this beautiful little back heel pass, and it was sublime, absolutely sublime. It was stunning stuff. What do you think about Brendan Rodgers? He's got a lot to learn. He's only young, but I'm fairly confident he'll get us where we need to be. And how will we do next season? My heart says 4th, my head says 5th/6th, battling with Tottenham for the 5th place. But my heart says we can manage 4th, but I suspect it won't be this year. Then, okay, that's no football. Sorry, I didn't want to clog up the whole video with that. Next bit, why don't you love peanut butter? Somebody asked me why don't I love peanut butter, and that's just, I don't understand why, because I love peanut butter. I eat peanut butter every single day of my life. If you're dieting, and you're trying to cut properly and maintain muscle mass and stuff, and you need your protein and you need your daily fat, peanut butter is an absolute godsend. I love peanut butter. I live off the stuff. Next, oh god, PC specs. I've answered this a couple of times. I don't know my specs off by heart anymore. I think you were implying what's my PC specs for my PC back at home. I don't have a PC back at home. I take my laptop with me everywhere. I am hoping to get a new PC soon. It's taking a little longer than I thought it would. I actually thought I'd have it by now, but I don't. So I'm still on my laptop, which is an Asus G73JH, so Google that if you want the specs, because I really don't know them off the top of my head. What was I saying about? But the PC I'm getting is absolutely beautiful. It's stocked up with everything. It's got one of the new i7s in. It's in not Ivy Bridge. What's the one after it? Sandy Bridge? After? I don't know. Whatever came after Ivy Bridge. i7 version. It's got nice 16 gig GDR 1733 RAM, is it? What's the one above 1600? Whatever's above 1600. Why do I need headlights on? I can see. That's silly. It's got more importantly than anything else, it's the GPU. It's a GTX 780, which is just a bit below the £1,000 Titan in terms of power output. The thing is going to be absolutely incredible. I'm gonna do a video when it comes out. I'm gonna unbox my PC and stuff. I'm gonna show you guys that, and then I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna download every single mod I can for Skyrim. I'm gonna stick out an Ultra. I'm gonna download the most intensive EMB on the planet, and then we're gonna have some fun. I might download Crysis 3 as well, just to really put the card through its paces, just to see what I can do with it. I'm so excited. Do you like Harry Potter? No. Really, I don't think the books are that great. The films used to be okay. Didn't really bother with the last few of either. I've not seen Deathly Hallows. I've not read Deathly Hallows. I read up to Order of the Phoenix. I started Half-Blood Prince and just couldn't get through it. I'm really not a fan at all, and I hate Daniel Radcliffe, which really doesn't help. Favorite type of cake? Oh no. Lemon, any type of lemon cake. Anything lemon based will just win. Easily peasily. Do you watch any TV that you are too old to watch? I don't really watch TV that often at all. I download a show and I'll watch every episode, but I don't really, I mean, I watched a few episodes of Pokemon a few months ago. I was going to watch it all again from the start because I had nothing else to watch. And I used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff when I was probably a little bit too old for it, but not really. Apologies if you can hear that outside. Somebody's, I know, got a chainsaw, is murdering everybody, presumably some blonde teenagers. Films more so than TV. Like, I still watch Land Before Time. I still watch The Page Master, which is an incredible film, by the way. I watched that the other day. Not the other day, like 4 months ago. What am I about? I watched that the other day. The girlfriend at the time fell asleep during The Page Master. Madness, absolute madness. Next question: carnivores versus herbivores. Which is your favourite? This is a weird question because my two favourite dinosaurs, as in Triceratops and then Ankylosaurus, are both herbivores. But on the whole, I think there's more exciting carnivores than there are herbivores. But my favourites happen to be herbivores. If I had to choose one, I'd probably go for carnivores. So yeah. Weird. Have you ever been to Northern Ireland? I have many times. Like, half my family's from Northern Ireland. I was actually going to apply to university in Northern Ireland, but they don't do the course I want. I was going to go to Queen's in Belfast. Actually, this came up last week. I am in university now, but I have to apply to university again. The idea is I'm going to finish my degree here, which is biomedical science, and then it's I'm going to do postgrad med, which is a 4-year course at university, and that'll let me become a doctor. So I need to apply to university through UCAS and stuff this October, in the hopes of getting into a postgrad med course, so I can go spend 4 years, 4 more years in education. I'm never going to be out of education. I've already been in for 5, and then I'll be able to be a doctor, hopefully, in about 5 years' time. From this time, in 5 years' time, I would hope to be a qualified doctor. That sounds really weird in my head. That's crazy. I should not be a doctor. If you see me play Surgeon Simulator, it's not going to end well for anyone. Next question. Every dinosaur game playable. Are you going to get through them all? I'm going to try. I really am. There's some that I'm probably not going to some of the really, really old ones, or some that just don't have much going for them whatsoever. But I mean, there's still Jurassic the Hunted, which I'm probably gonna have to do a PS2 emulator version. There's 3 Carnivores games. I want to finish off the Lost World Jurassic Park. There's another Jurassic Park game for the Sega. I think I'm running out. There's the old Turok games. There's a couple, 2 or 3 of them. So that's like 9 more games. I'm sure I'm missing a few as well. There must be. Stomping Land. Seriously, when Stomping Lands comes out next year, I'm going to be all over that every day, forever. So yeah. Every dinosaur game playing, man, I'm damn well going to go for it. Would you rather have a huge head and be super brainy, or be really super muscly and lift cars? Logically, I'd just say yes, super head brainy. But oh my god, shut up outside! Please tell me you guys can't hear that. I mean, you can't tell me you can't hear that. I'm gonna find out when this video is over. But shut up! What are you doing? It's 11. Oh god, it's 1:10. I thought it was like 9 in the morning. I was kind of annoyed he was gonna wake everyone up. Never mind. The thing is, okay, yeah, it'd be great being a genius. You could be really, really super duper clever with a huge head, but you'd have no social life. You'd look weird, and I'm hitting that point where all my life I was thinking. Right, I mean, I in high school and stuff, I was top of my class, and I was knocking everyone out the park, and it's just how it was. You know, when we did competitions around England and stuff, I was always first name on the team sheet. I'm not trying to brag here, but I was who they came to. Whenever we did tests, whenever we did competitions, anything like that, English, maths, science, blah blah, I was the guy everyone went to. And I just don't think I care that much about it anymore, you know? It sounds bad. And you know, at the end of the day, I want to be a doctor. I'm aiming for this kind of very academic career, something that's going to take many years of my life to get to, something that's going to take a lot of education, and a lot of training, and a lot of effort, and a lot of tests, and blah 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 blah. But I don't know. To an extent, does any of that matter as much as what you do with the time outside of it? You know, is it not better to just be happy? I don't know, some people might find being all super duper clever and having the largest head in the world making you happy, but I don't think it would. I think it would restrict you in a lot of ways, and you'd find yourself very bored with the mundane things like going out to a club or something. So yeah, no, screw it. Right now, I'd go for the being able to lift cars and stuff. Why not? Why the hell not? Life's too short, kids. Life's too short. Have you ever been to Norway? No. I went to Switzerland last summer for like a day. Zurich's in Switzerland, right? We went to Zurich. So no, not been to Norway, but close-ish. Is Switzerland ever near Norway? Maybe it's not. I do want to go to Norway, because Norway's meant to be really good to see the Northern Lights. If you go at the right time of year, it's either going to be Norway or Iceland, I believe. Have you ever been to America? Yes, twice. I want to say twice? Might be 3 times. I really can't remember. No, twice. I went to Florida the first time. Disneyland, Universal Studios, all that malarkey. And then the second time was a few years ago. I went to Boston. Because my granddad works at Harvard. Yeah. My granddad was head of astrophysics at Harvard in Boston for like 30 years or something. Used to consult for NASA and all this malarkey. My dad runs a solicitor's practice. There's a lot of pressure on the men in my... Oh, lemons. Nope. Careful. Ease into it. There we go. Beautiful. There's a lot of pressure on the men in my family. They're all insanely successful. This is why I have to be a doctor, otherwise I'm just useless. I couldn't be like a graphic designer or something that I wanted to be initially. No. I have to fulfill the levels and standards acquired by the rest of the men in my family, goddammit. Anyways, yes, I've been to America, and then we went to New York for a few days. I wasn't really enamoured with New York. I did have crippling toothache, as in to the point where I could barely leave the house because I had to just have water constantly flowing through it, otherwise it was just absolute agony. And then I had to have a hole drilled into my tooth to relieve the pressure, otherwise it was going to explode on the plane back. So I wasn't enamoured with New York, no. Oh god, I'm there already. Oh god, I've got to talk quicker. Any comments about the shirt? Yes, I had one. I wore it. Basically, somebody who did the competition thingamajiggy, which is still not sorted out, I really am too lazy with that, sent me a t-shirt with a awesome little T-Rex sort of spray painted on, holding a cup of tea and a little top hat stuff. Really cool shirt, and I wore it to the gym the other day, and my best mate, who I was with at the time, made a comment about it saying how much he loved it, and it was cool. So yes, Killed by any dinosaur, what would it be? Not a Triceratops, Ankylosaurus. I don't know. Probably T-Rex, because I imagine I'd just get eaten really quickly and it wouldn't hurt that much. Any of the large carnivores. Say Gigantosaurus just to be a bit special. What do you think of Australians? I have no opinion on Australians. All the Australians I've met are nice enough. I don't really like Australia because that's where my ex has decided to go for the year, and that's why everything went to hell. And then the guy, and he's gone to Australia, and everyone's going to bloody Australia, so I'm not a fan of the country right now. And finally, favourite film except Jurassic Park. God. It's really cheesy, and it's really not a good film, but I love Armageddon. I really, really love Armageddon. I don't know why, the film just gets to me. I absolutely love that film. Mainly because we're on a trip in 2006 around France and Spain. I've said the story before, I think. And it was about 3 in the morning. We just watched Armageddon. There's this group of about 20, 25, 30 of us all in this coach. It's pitch black outside, just driving through the middle of Spain. Armageddon finishes, and obviously Aerosmith comes on at the end with "I Could Stay Awake," all that malarkey. And the whole coach just started singing it in tandem. Even people who didn't know the words were just going, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was incredible, and it's one of the long-lasting memories of my life, and I will always remember that. And Armageddon was actually the highlight of that trip for some reason, because it was just, you were so close to everyone. It was amazing. I love that film. Yeah, Armageddon's up there. It really is. I can't really think of much else. Land Before Time. What else is a good film? Pacific Rim was pretty damn good. It wouldn't be that high, but still. I don't know, there's lots. Sorry about this, I didn't really... Next time I'll pick a slightly longer journey. I didn't really intend to rush it as much as I've just had to. Didn't even get to blabber out Butterworth stuff. Oh well. Thank you very much for joining. That was not even close to being English. Thank you very much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and remember to leave your questions in the comments if you want them answered next week. Any questions at all about life, about dinosaurs, about my puppet dolphin called Thomas, I don't know. I also have a little jar of kumquat alcohol. I don't really know why. I'll show you in the video later. Cheers, much love, bye-bye. I forgot to show you the results. I'm going to show you the results quickly. There we go. Good work. Good work, me. Good work. Didn't level up. Very exciting. Okay, we'll do it again. Cheers. Much love. Bye-bye.